Okay, we start, and today what I wanted to pay attention is to where are we running. Okay, yeah, where are we running? So maybe we take a minute and just check in our life if maybe not everybody, but if we have a sense of no time, rush. So let's just take a minute with that. Even when we eat, even when we take a shower, as if there is no time, we have to rush in life. Just take a minute for yourself and check, where can you recognize that? And maybe try to remember what kind of environment it's manifesting in, inside, internal environment. Maybe you feel anxious, me included, anxious. Maybe we feel like stressed or dispersed. Just check for yourself and try to recognize. And maybe even right now you have the same feeling, although we are not in a hurry anywhere. So let's first try to isolate this feeling of no time, I need to rush, there's so many things to do. How that state of being affecting your breathing, for example. No time, no time. How that state of being affecting your emotional state. Your space, do you feel spacious inside? For me, it's all no, 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 yeah, when I connect to that quality. Okay. So obviously, when we are in that sense of no time, it's stressful, it's no fun. But let's try to isolate really why there is a sense of no time. Where are we rushing to? Where do you want to get? Where do you want to get? All those endless lists we have to do and tasks to have to cover during the day and plans for the future. We all know that it's actually happening in the present moment. We all know that. As Rumi said, knock, knock, knock on the door, and I open the door, but I see that I'd open it from inside. I was already in. Yeah, because actually all this rushing and moving fast is to get to this kind of promised land or the Garden of Eden, that the same mind that rushes to get there by rushing us is taking us away from there. Really, that's what's happening. But in order to gap or to move through that gap of anxiety that the mind tells you, come on, there it's better, or finish this, or maybe it was that, or just pushes us behind. Yeah. To let go of that is not so easy because it's very addictive. And also society, advertisement, everything tells us that that's the way to go. So it's a bit like going against the flow. So we have to acknowledge that there is an aspect of addiction to something that actually is illusory. It's not to say we don't need to do things during the day, to complete things. Of course we do, and there's a lot of things to do. But that illusion that when I finish those things, I feel better, I feel relief, we know it's not really true because always there's more things to do. And as long as we live, there'll always be things to do. So it means that the only place that can give us what we're really looking for is really here and now. So let's practice shifting a sense of anxious existence, of no time, into a peaceful present moment. When you're really, really, really present, you're not you anymore. When you're really, really, really present, you dissolve. And then, you wouldn't want anyone to disturb you of that peace. No one. Because you're so blissed out. And that's possible. But only when the mind let go of this anxious pushing and kind of go into the back seat and say, okay, what do we do now? Can I help, but not I'm sitting behind the wheel. So let's recognize inside us very clearly that sense of tension, anxiety that we feel when there is no time. Just see how it feels. Be very clear where it is. How is the breath? How is the emotion? I mean, for me, I feel that the solar plexus pushes up. The breathing gets short. And there is a sense of anxiety, like slight, oh my God, oh, da, 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 da. But yeah, we are here. So once we recognize the symptoms, let's start to work with them to harmonize. But we know that if we have a headache, normally if we take a painkiller, it kills the pain, we feel good, so it's okay, we take it, we feel good, we feel better, we know it. Also here we're going to apply medicine, but we have to be sure that the medicine we're going to apply is really what we need, because the mind will reject the medicine. So the logic, the wisdom behind what we do is that if I manage to shift the mind from anxious mode to peaceful mode, I'm going to feel better and I'm going to accomplish everything, but with peaceful being, not with rushing being. So let's just start by paying attention to the breath. Just observe how the breathing moves in and out. And try to pay attention to the obstacles that sitting or standing on the way of the breath. As if the breathing is like a river that wants to push through rocks, through logs, and something doesn't allow it to go through. And the awareness just kind of sits on the tension and encourage it to let go so the river can open up, all the obstacle will move, and the breath will start to go deeper and deeper. So for that, we're just placing awareness on the tension without thinking too much why it is like this. And only that is super magical. Only that will already make a big, big healing. Next thing that will help a lot is to widen, because when we are in anxious, no time state, we are very much in the ego person, in a little person, like, you know, like a bird that's locked on in a cage and just rushing. Pa, 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 pa. Yeah? But when we start to widen our awareness outside the mind, outside the body, immediately there's much more space to be. So let's visualize now and acknowledge our aura, just widen our awareness bigger than the physical form. And keep attention how the breathing moves in and out. But you'll see that if you are more in the aura field, not only in the physical field, you'll see that the breath starts to move deeper and deeper. And even that thing about aura is new for you, maybe some of you first time. Just say, I'm breathing into my aura space. Only you say this, and there'll be more space for the breath to move in and out. And then go even bigger, wider, and breathe into a galactic space. Huge, huge space. Remember that who we are is actually a state of mind, nothing more, a state of mind. If the state of mind is galactic, we are galactic, and the breath moves very deep, very beautiful. So open as a galactic being. Meaning that also when we inhale from a galactic space. And we're bringing galactic quality into our physical form. And we can feel it, that the quality of the, let's say, infinity or the life force that is everywhere is entering to our body because we're acknowledging that space and charging it with prana, with life force, with chi. And when we exhale, we're again shining like the most bright sun into infinity. So we inhale nourishment and we exhale light, so much light. As much as we give, as much as we receive. Acknowledge your infinity, because that's who you are. You are infinite being. Acknowledge that. Breathe as infinite being. And now, to harmonize and synchronize more mind and heart, we add in gratitude. We add in gratitude, thank you, when we inhale. And we add in gratitude, thank you, when we exhale. And with gratitude comes humbleness. Inhaling and feeling that the breath is pulling in so much nourishment. Of course, it's oxygen, but it's prana. And the most powerful prana is as wide as you are. Opposite, because oxygen is not existing in space, but the purest of the purest prana is in infinity. Opposite. Yeah. So the opposite of no time is presence, is now. We are here, many people, connecting from different parts on planet Earth. And the true place we are connecting is in the now. Because that's the only place there is, really. Our body can be many places. But the now is only here and now. And when I am, you are, they are in the now with awareness of presence, immediately we are connected. Not only to each other, but we are all connected to creation, to planets, to trees, to sky, to sun, to earth, to galaxies. That everything happens right now. When we are in the now, with awareness of infinity, then we got it. Then we are light. That can only manifest when the mind is permitted to be completely infinite, completely. When the heart is permitted to be completely infinite. When there is such a deep sense of humbleness and gratitude to be part of this mystery called creation. And then we are responsible also to our brothers and sisters in human form, in animal form, in any living form. It doesn't matter if it's a rock, it's a planet, it's a human, it's a butterfly, it's a dolphin, it's a mountain, a star. We're all part of the matrix called creation. But what's unique is that humanity, human being, has mind that can deviate the flow of the life force. That's the difference. For that, let's use that beautiful gift called mind to acknowledge the presence of other humans. And especially for our spiritual community, let's support each other to radiate in the highest vibration possible. And again, using our mind for that, to acknowledge that we are together, that we are responsible for each other light. Not that I have to do everything for the other person, but we have to share our vibration with the other people's vibration. We have to receive the love and to give the love. Receive the light and give the light. And rejoice in each other's transformation into pure light. So let's just take a minute to be soft and quiet in that beautiful magical field called now. And if you still feel any tension in your system, either in your mind, in the emotional system, in your physical body, or in the energy body, just offer the tension to synchronize with the infinite light. I'm offering the tension in my head to harmonize and synchronize with the creation. No effort is needed, just offer it and it will transform. Same for any other part that you feel is a bit blocked, if it's still like this. Then let's visualize, or let's invite the whole humanity into this beautiful space of peace. Visualizing that we all connected like a web or a net of light, and we're transmitting light and love and power between us. So all this matrix of light will harmonize completely. I'm inviting harmony to the matrix of humanity, which I'm part of. If you manage to hold the light, then the power that moves through this matrix is extremely strong and it's affecting other people. This is right now, but it's also true in any social interaction, family interaction, work interaction. Always hold the light. Don't let the mind pull you into, low vibration. Keep the heart open, the mind open. So obviously it's easier when we sit like this and supporting each other and we all relax and comfortable. More difficult normally as we're getting up and we start to do our things, or going tomorrow to work, or have family or things to deal with. So to stay like this, or to be close to that feeling, it takes a lot of commitment. It's possible, of course, but we have to take it as the main task in our life. Otherwise, the mind will take over. So it's really a conscious choice, if to be happy, to be in the now, to shine, or to let life just pull you around and you just don't know really where you're going. It's a very conscious choice. If you choose light, if you choose love, if you choose unity, so much power will come to you, so much support will come to you in a way that you don't know. But for that we have to be committed, completely committed. Meaning that we develop a practice of awareness 24/7. I know it's a lot because you say, oh, but when we sleep? When you do it when you're not sleeping, it will affect the quality of your sleep as well. So every movement you do, everywhere you are, in any way, always pay attention how you do things. And do things in a different way or in opposite way. Yeah. Break the habits of the mind. Try not to do things and think about something else. Keep the mind checked all the time. I know it's not easy, but that's why we are here, to support each other. And then we have these meditations twice a week, Wednesday morning 7:30 and like tonight, which you're welcome to join. And then there's many meditation on our website, infinitebeingacademy.com. There are courses that we're offering to support energy awareness, which you're welcome to join. And I'd love to hear how it's going for you. So if you have any questions, any reflection, just feel free to send me a message. Thank you so much for joining. Let's have a beautiful week, everybody. Of course, if you want to stay in this blissful now, go for it. Okay. And have a beautiful, beautiful week, everybody. Bye-bye.